Minasan konnichiwa. This is BFF Kawaii, and today we're gonna do our New York City haul. This portion is actually going to be from New Jersey, in a small grocery store called Mitsuwa. And the items that you see in front of you right now, the Doriman and Rilekuma, they're actually from a store called Little Japan. So let's go ahead and get started and take a look at everything, okay? So here we see the cute white Rilekuma, which actually is Koi Rilekuma, which means baby Rilekuma. So in comparison, he's smaller and of course white, and he's just so adorable. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, but either way, it's super, super cute. The other one we have is Doraemon. He is one of the most famous anime characters in Japan, and when we saw him, we just had to pick him up. The other two here are Pusheen. I'm not sure if it's necessarily Japanese. I know it was a webtoon that was turned into a little cartoon character and now sells different kinds of merchandise. So these two have little clasps that you could put on as a keychain. I've tried that. It's not super secure. There's a chance that it could fall off and a kid will see it and think it's super adorable and want it for themselves. So be careful of that if you get them. These are from the surprise boxes. I think they're totally worth purchasing, and these are super adorable and very soft. And then lastly that I got from Little Japan was, not lastly, one of the other things I got from Little Japan is this pencil case. It's filled with all of my most used pens and pencils right now, but what mainly attracted me to it was the cute bunny ears that you see and the super, super adorable face in bright pink color. So that's that. And moving on to some other things that I got, we picked up these beautiful bath powders, mostly because of the packaging, but also if you ever get a chance to try them out, Japan makes some of the most wonderful bath salts. This one is a cherry blossom sake scent, and I've used one of these before and it smells very good. And then here's the other one, and I think it's a rose one. And then also from there we got a variety of stickers. These ones are specifically of different stamps from different countries or traveling items like that. And of course these are adorable little chubby pandas, and they're the puffy type, so they have some cushion to them. And these ones here are desserts, as well as some breakfast items like toast and eggs and maybe a couple hot dogs here and there. So that's those here. And then let's go ahead and look at what's inside of this one. This one reminded us of a sticker selection that you may see from Midori Traveler's Notebook. So when we saw it, we had to get it because of the style of the stickers, and even though they seem kind of thick, they're actually super thin and very flexible. So that's those. Right across the street from the Little Tokyo store is a store called Mitsuwa. Mostly we ordered delicious food from there. Since it's a Japanese grocery store, they have an assortment of items, and definitely it's something you want to check out if you're in Edgewater, New Jersey. It's wonderful. While we were there, we picked up certain items, just random items, like this large mask sheet where it has 45 masks, and this one is just one for moisturizing your skin. And the popular Cure exfoliator, which is very hard to get here in the United States, but they had it. Then one of the stores that's actually included there is a place called Matcha Love. This is an empty packet, but it's a sakura sencha green tea, and I have unwrapped it from here and put it inside of my preserving tea container. And I'll just give you a glimpse of what the tea looks like. It's beautiful because it has actual cherry blossoms inside of the tea, as well as the traditional green tea. So if you can see, it has the real little blossoms in there. And the tea is quite delicate and very delicious. So if you get a chance to go pick that up, because I think it's seasonal. So moving on to the second portion of the haul. We didn't get too much from Mitsuwa. Most of it was spent enjoying delicious tonkatsu and chirashi sushi. But when we went to Kinokuniya, which is a famous Japanese bookstore, that's where we really tend to get lost inside of there. It was wonderful, and we got many beautiful items. So first of all, I'll show you this one, which you may have seen already in one of our videos, is the mini version of the Traveler's Notebook. It was quite a surprise to see it there. We knew that they had Midori items, but we didn't know if they would have the limited edition mini size. So when we saw it, we picked that up real quick because it was super adorable. So then after that, I found this adorable mini tote bag with this little kitty that says nya, which is Japanese for meow, and I think it's a her because of the name. Her name is Ta-chan. So it's a small little tote, but it fits quite a lot, and the front is just too cute to miss. So let's go ahead and look at the things that were purchased there. This is a knick-knack of sorts. It's a small cherry blossom fabricated out of what seems to be silk, and it has a sweet little bunny resting underneath the shade. It rolls around a little bit and then comes to a stop after a while. It's super cute and brightens up any desk. Since we got addicted to the Pusheen surprise boxes, we picked up 2 more and got a teacup Pusheen and this bright colored cupcake Pusheen. I'm not sure if this one's limited edition or special, but all I know is that the color plus the cute cupcake are hard to beat. We found these Kakuno pens. It's a affordable fountain pen. This one comes with the ink. I already put it inside and have used it, and it writes very well. It's also very good when it comes to not bleeding through paper. I used it inside of my Midori and inside my Hobonichi once, and it didn't bleed at all as long as you don't hold the pen in place for too long. Let's see. Moving on to more Pusheen stickers. As you can tell, we totally went crazy for Pusheen while we were there. But these are those same puff type stickers, and they have such adorable designs. I think you can find these online easily, but some of these are recreations of what the surprise Pusheen boxes contain. So we got 2 of those. Now on to what I'll show you later and more in depth is the cognac version of the Midori Traveler's Notebook. It's actually very nice quality. I like the texture of the leather, so let's just take a small peek at what's inside because I'll show you later more in depth of what I got. So I got the planner with the grid on one side and the freedom to write out any daily tasks, as well as maybe a small doodle, or if you're into bullet journaling, something like that. And of course the blank pages that are already included, and I added in my Pan Am folder. So there's that. Oh, and I put my Pan Am blue rubber band around it. I think the contrast looks very nice. I'm sorry, camel, not cognac. It looks like cognac leather. So let's take a look at all the books we got. We didn't get too many, but we got a few. This one, it first caught my eye because of the kawaii neko-chan sitting on a bunch of books, and then when I actually got around to seeing what it says, it's a housekeeping book. So inside, it has lists on how to keep your home organized, checklist here, checklist there, different daily schedules. It's something that would probably solely be used simply for the purpose of keeping an organized, clean, and tidy home. In the front, it even gives you a breakdown of how to use it. Of course, if you're not a native Japanese speaker, some of these kanji may be needing some translation, but of course, that's good practice, right? So what's nice is that on the back too, it comes with some extra planning aids with the inclusion of stickers and these cute envelopes. I'm guessing if you have to mail off a bill, why not do it cutely? That's that. Moving on to some other books, because we love Japanese kimono, we got a book of the traditional textiles from very early Japan. Some of these are brightly colored and just different from what you would see now, which kimonos tend to be a bit more fun-loving, but these are very traditional and very beautiful. So that's that book. The next book we got is about bonsai, and it's talking about different sorts of bonsai trees as well as different ways to arrange them and how to groom them, as well as how it was originally started as an early part of Japanese history. So that's a little book here about bonsai. And then something that we really were anxious to find when we went upstairs to grab a quick snack to eat and a cooling drink to sip on, we found the Doraemon manga series. They had all of the books. So I think that concludes our haul of New York City. We'll have more videos to come, so please stay tuned. Thank you.